It seems like not only is there not a wasted moment on the floor for you, but there's not a wasted movement. Whether it be swiping at the ball all the time. What's that sense of urgency like for you when you're on the floor? It's last year and what you've gone through with the injuries.
Yeah, exactly. It's just not taking anything for granted. Any minute you have on the floor, especially in an Iowa State uniform, just doing whatever I can to help my team win, but just taking advantage of this opportunity that I've had for the past 3 years and now into the fourth year, just being grateful for it. So whenever I get a chance to make a play, just being urgent and doing my best.
Tim, what did you learn last year about having a target on your back, and how have you maybe shared those lessons with the young guys?
Yeah, I think we struggled with that last year. It was new for a lot of us, didn't handle it great. Had a lot of expectations after we performed pretty well in the beginning of the year. So just trying to reflect on that, the guys that are returners from that team, trying to stay within ourselves and just come to practice like we're ranked, unranked, or whatever it is. So obviously it's trying to limit distractions in the media and rankings and all of that. Of course you're going to see stuff, but at the end of the day, just going back to practice with the same mindset, not trying to take days off once you think you've done enough.
You don't think you guys handled it well last year?
No, I think later in the season, obviously we had some injuries, which happens and kind of started some things for us. But I just think that once we got later in the season, a lot of us felt like maybe we don't have to go as hard in practice because we've been going so hard for so long. And then obviously we were ranked as high as 2 in the country, so maybe taking plays off or not playing how we would play if we were unranked. So just having that mindset.
Can you feel that in the moment, or is it when you get a couple weeks removed from the season and have some perspective on it?
Yeah, I think it's hard to feel in the moment. Definitely once you get some time removed, you can kind of look back and reflect. Because in the moment, you're not really thinking about all that. You're kind of just trying to play games and win games. But definitely once you take time away, you can look back and see some things we didn't do great.
You've played in March Madness every year. How important are weeks like this when you look at the time maybe off your feet and away from basketball, and maybe how does that help you come March?
Yeah, I think it's great. I think the past week when we had Purdue, Iowa, that was pretty quick back-to-back, and then another game not too long after. So I felt like having 3 games in a little over a week was good for us to just stay active and kind of get that feel. And then obviously having more time off now, having a whole week before a game. Just making sure you're taking care of your body is most important, especially once you get later into the season. Like you said, in the tournament, that's super important. Whoever's healthy obviously has an advantage, but just trying to take advantage of off days and get healthy.
You talked a little bit earlier about the external stuff of what you guys are here, see on social media. Do you feel like there's a growing sense of pressure? How do you help the team ignore that, as you guys are one of just 5 or 6, 7 undefeated teams and could potentially run that as long as you guys can?
Yeah, I think there's a balance of, obviously everyone's going to see it. We all have social media. So there's a balance of realizing you can't just shut it completely off, but seeing it and using it as motivation to do even better, win more games or whatever it is. So trying to find that, and then obviously as guys that are older on the team, more experience, some of us have been on teams that have had expectations or won a lot of games. Some guys haven't. Some guys are freshmen. So just trying to stay as connected as we can with whatever it is throughout the whole year.
Why do you feel like it's important for you guys to pretend that you're unranked, to use your phrasing, and not have a humble confidence of, we're undefeated, we deserve to be ranked where we are, and this is something that we've earned?
Yeah, I'd say, again, that, there's going to be different guys on the team that sort of have different mindsets when it comes to that. Some guys do like to have the feeling that we've earned this, but at the same time, I think it's something that you have to keep earning just because you're undefeated right now. I highly doubt any team's going to go undefeated the whole year. So it's realizing that, so you can use it as we're that team. No one's going to beat us. but also at the same time, I feel like you got to have that humble mindset as well.
How would you describe the way guys are, I guess, comfortable in roles with this team? I know you've had some really good role guys, whether they be headliners or whether they be eighth guy, whatever. But it seems like this team, everybody kind of knows, even though it can change.
Yeah.
How do you feel like guys are just taking what's there for them?
I think nowadays in college basketball, that's one of the most important things is having a team that has roles. You see that some teams just try to bring in a bunch of guys that all do the same thing and just throw a bunch of money out and all that, and sometimes it doesn't work. So you can see that teams that have roles, it just seems to work better. And even if you look at NBA teams, all those guys have roles. There's a couple superstars on a team, and then after that, it's role guys. So I think we got guys that are great character. So everyone's unselfish on our team. So everyone just bought into what their role is, and they know that if they want to win, if we want to win as many games as we can, you got to dive into what your role is on the team.
Knowing how much your role's evolved over your 4 years, how much of an example can that be to the young guys now to see what you did freshman year, sophomore year to now?
Definitely just understanding it's a process. You're going to keep improving, no matter if you're a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior, whatever it is. Each year you're going to keep improving. So just realizing that you don't have to do everything that you want to do or set out to do this year or as a freshman. I feel like as a freshman, for me, I was just coming in exactly what we're talking about. I was just trying to do my role for the team, and we got those same guys like Killian and Jamarion and Plata, all those guys. They come in and they just want to work. They just want to win, and that's exactly what you have to do. The mindset that you have to have, and then eventually, as they grow, get older, develop, they're gonna change their role. So.
How would you describe your role as a freshman?
Oof. Probably defensively causing havoc, and offensively facilitating and trying to get it to Gabe or Jared.
That says a lot about that team.
How much would you say roles then serve as a guide versus a fully defined, this is who you are? You know what I mean? You're a guy hunting your shot now versus freshman year.
I think that understanding that your role is kind of like a guide and not just trying to limit you as a player. Some people look at roles as maybe coach, you're limiting me to just doing this when I feel like I can do more. But at the same time, you're doing what's best for the team. So if that's, and it can change on a given night. If they're guarding it a certain way and I need to be more aggressive offensively and take more shots, then that would be my role for that night. If they're guarding me more heavily, maybe in the gaps, and I can kick it out to shooters, so they're going to get a lot of shots, that's going to be their role. So it's understanding that roles change and just not seeing it as a limitation on your skill or what you're providing to the team, but just diving into what we need you to do for that game or day.
Taking more of an off-ball role defensively, how nice has it been for Killian to take the other team's best guys so much and let you kind of roam around?
Yeah, it's been really nice. Obviously, I think he's the best defender I've ever seen in my life, especially at a guard position. Just his length, his speed, his physicality, definitely better than what I was as a freshman defensively. And it's impressive to see. And going against him all summer and fall, it definitely helped my taking care of the ball and running the team. So I feel like that really benefited us. But playing off the ball, playing in more gaps, I feel like that's sort of where I thrive defensively. Kind of just reading plays and jumping passing lanes. That's something that I feel like is a strength of mine. So it obviously helps me to do that more.
First, I was going to throw one in here. You got married last summer. Any added responsibilities over Christmas as a married guy?
Definitely more responsibilities. Most importantly, time. And just giving my time to not only her, but my family and her family as well. So just doing that, and obviously buying gifts and all that comes with Christmas traditions and all that. But it's a great time of the year, so I'm looking forward to it.
Awesome. Thanks.
Thanks.